Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this video is about, hold on. Always adjusting, because you know. Okay. This video is about my pregnancy update. Okay, I found out I was pregnant at 9:23 a.m. on the 13th, which was Saturday. I still have the pregnancy test, and I also even took one the day after. So this one you can kind of see where it was about the same. And then there's this one where the test line was pretty darker than the control line. And then I called the OB today to make an appointment, and they made an appointment for this morning. So I literally got my OB appointment in. So now I have my next appointment for my ultrasound. I was going to say ultrascan, but ultrasound, and my prenatal appointment on the 31st. Now, my grandmother's birthday is on the 1st. She does know I'm pregnant because she's part of my support group. But I wanted to make it on the 31st because I want to give her an ultrasound for her birthday, along with another gift, obviously. But she ended up giving me some dresses today, like little bigger dresses, so my belly can grow into them, is what she said. But I actually, okay, listen. Hold on, let me find it. There's a lot of bags right here. I actually got another pregnancy test just because I got a scrapbook. Not really a scrapbook. It was a photo album that I'm going to turn into a scrapbook. And it says Explore on it. And it's just like a little photo album. I want to put them in there and be like, oh, sorry for the mess, by the way. I just got home and I wanted to film all this stuff because I've been a very busy woman today. But I just want to kind of fill in all of this stuff so that way, I had it, you know. But anyways, I got this, and I also got, excuse me, Katie. I also got this pregnancy journal, and it says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only son." And it has the little map, and I ended up getting this first before my album, and I ended up seeing this on it, and I really liked it, so that's why I got the Explorer with the continents and stuff on it, because I feel like that, come on, man, come on. And then I also got, oh, right here. I know it's early, like I said, I'm 5 weeks, 3 days, 5 weeks, 4 days, something like that. Lullaby and sleep night. Or good night, excuse me. Good night. It's like a sleep. Just like the little babies, and what it says. A kiss as I would rock you slow. Lullaby and wiggle your toes. And at the end, it looks so cute. All of them are so cute. They're like, oh, my baby's home. He's probably wondering what I'm doing, because I don't think he's ever been in here while I've been recording a video. But I got that. And then I went to the library and got What to Expect When You're Expecting, Your Pregnancy Week by Week, and I think this is really cool, Your Pregnancy Body Book. And it shows, let's see if he sees me, it shows anatomy and stuff, and I feel like that's so cool. Oh, and it has a DVD. Look at that. Look at that. I think that's so cool. He didn't want to go to work this morning. He wanted to stay with me, but you protected. This is going to be really weird because this is the first time I've done any of this with him here. But, and then, oh, by the way, these snacks are amazing. He likes them too. But basically I went to a doctor today. She gave me a list of medications that I can take, like for any symptoms. Hey babe.
Huh?
I'm doing a YouTube video.
Are you?
Hey. Give me a kiss.
What are you doing it on?
My phone.
Honestly, what are you doing it about?
This. Hey guys, sorry for that, my video cut out yesterday. Whenever Jeremy got home, it said that I had low storage space again, so hopefully I'll be getting a new phone soon, but I'm not exactly sure. So I'm not exactly sure where I finished in the last, like, little section that you'll see it just cut off. But I know that I was talking about, I'm pretty sure the, the next appointment, which is the 31st, a day before my grandmother's birthday. I'm going to give her an ultrasound picture for her birthday. And, okay, so obviously it's the next day, and I started this, my Explore, and my journal. Like, I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure I had my first page, like, of my journal done. And basically all I did was write to my baby, and then I put in some of my symptoms, and I'll go over that in a minute, what some of my symptoms were, and actually a lot of them were my period symptoms. Like, I had sore nipples, and I get that before my period. I was bloated, but the only difference is my bloat looked different. Like, usually for my period, my bloat is my whole stomach, but then I noticed that I was bloated, but it was mostly the bottom half of my stomach. So I was like, okay, that's a little weird. I get cramps, and I was cramping. I still kind of am cramping, but it's not period cramps. And usually whenever I cramp, I'll start cramping. So I had some cramping. I think I ovulated late. I had like a general like cramp of my entire uterus on the 28th. My period started on the 5th, ended on the 8th. So it was about, if that was my ovulation, it was about a week and a half late. And then on the 4th, I ended up waking up in the middle of the night to cramps, and so I thought I had started my period. And I usually don't cramp until about my first day after starting my period, so I was a little confused, but I was like, okay, well, I'll probably end up starting my period tomorrow, which I was supposed to on the 5th, and I didn't. And so I just kept putting it off in my head. Oh, well, I'm just going to start my period because I kept cramping. And I'm still cramping now, but it's not period cramps. It's like, I don't know how to, it's more like twinges. Like, I can feel it, but it's not enough to really hamper, like, my ability to do anything. Like, it's not a period cramp at all. Like I said, I was very bloated. I had those cramps, and I realized that I was really thirsty. I wanted to drink a lot of water. I ended up drinking like maybe 4 or 5 like 1 liter bottles of water a day, and I'm pretty sure that's what you're supposed to do anyways, but that's not what I do. I usually drink maybe 1 liter to 2 liters of water a day. So I noticed that I was drinking more. I was getting up earlier in the night. Like, usually I would get up around 5:30 and have to use the bathroom. I was getting up around 3:30 to 4 to use the bathroom, and then again at 5:30. So it was a little weird to be getting up, and I put it off as I was drinking so much water that it had to be that. Well, after about a week, I was supposed to start my period on the 5th. Around the 13th, the 12th and the 13th, I realized that my appetite was starting to decrease. And I was like, that's a little weird. And I was realizing that if I would eat how much I would regularly eat, not being pregnant in a day, I would feel like I was going to throw up. And I was like, okay, that's a little weird. So I started to get suspicious. I'm like, my period is a week late. I have all of these symptoms, a lot of them my period symptoms, but really what set it off was me drinking so much water and then starting to not want to really eat, especially in the morning. Like I could down 4 eggs and 2 pieces of toast and like a whole bunch of stuff for breakfast, and I was eating like a granola bar for breakfast, and that was it. And so I was like, okay, I think I should test. So I tested on the 13th, and it wasn't with my first morning urine either. And I got my positive right away, like as it was progressing over, and that like little, like, you know how it's like whenever it starts to read it, it goes over. As it was going over, I already seen the line where it was over the test line as it was starting to make its way to the control line. And I was like, is that a positive? And it was. And I was so freaking happy. And I just got a new puppy today, by the way. I'm so excited. My little baby's gonna have somebody to grow up with. I know it's still early, but I trust God in this one. So I feel like we're gonna, well, I trust God all the time, but I feel like we're gonna be doing okay. But I think he's tired. I showed my boyfriend right away. Right away, I was like, I had this like little, I'll go get it really quick. I'll show you what I'm talking about. And I just like threw it on the bed, and I was like, I think we're gonna need to use this, but I'll go get it and I'll show you. Okay, so I got this for my best friend, but I ended up forgetting to give it to her, and so her baby's already 3 now, and I was like, I might as well keep it for whenever I have a baby. But I ended up showing him that. A little sloth. He says his spirit's animal's a sloth too. And then it has like the little thing with the blocks and just all of the stuff. And I showed him that, and I was like, I have a feeling we're gonna need that. And he was like, you're pregnant? And I showed him the pregnancy test. My hands were shaking so bad. And he hugged me for like 20 minutes straight. I was just, it's so surreal sometimes. Like even now, like I've known for 4 days, and like I know that's not a lot compared to like 30 weeks, you know? Ow. Anyways, let's scratch my face. And see, I even got into acne too. And I usually get that during my period. And I was like, my period's just late. My period's just late. Sorry, my boyfriend just texted me, but so I ended up buying 2 pregnancy tests like a while ago, and I just had them in the bathroom, but I ended up testing again with my first morning urine, and that was the second test I showed you, and it was a lot darker. And I ended up putting it in here, like this is what I was talking about, and then I have like all this, and it says like March 13th at the time that it tested positive, like just for the baby, for him to have. It says welcome spring and welcome baby. My first signs of you besides sore nipples and unquenched thirst. Because that's the thing is, I usually get sensitive nipples for my period, but this was like sensitive. And so what I did, I called my OB on Monday morning, and they got to see me that day. So then I was able to get them me scheduled for the 31st so I can give her that picture, you know. And so I ended up, in my book, what I plan on doing is like right here, I took this out of a devotional. Like, this morning, you should have seen me. I was like, I had everything scattered all over my bed. Like, it was 6 o'clock in the morning. Jeremy had just left for work, and I was like, I can't sleep. That's one thing, is I have fatigue, but I have insomnia. And so it's like, I try and lay down, but my mind's racing and I can't go to sleep. And so it's like, okay, I'm just going to start this. And yes, I did take another pregnancy test just to have it. I was like, third time, just because I need a third pregnancy test, I put that. And triple check, and yes, I'm pregnant. But this right here, I got out of a devotional. And I kind of just flipped to the page. Like, I flipped to one page and I didn't really like what it said. And so I flipped to the next page. And it says, build your house. The wise woman builds her house. And it means whatever it is, no matter its size. Like, just create a safe haven for your family. When a home is built with wisdom, the rooms are filled with precious and pleasant riches. Proverbs 24:4. And then there was a prayer that went with it. And see, these things right here are little envelopes that I just attached because I don't have like actual pictures. But in the back of it, this had a little prayer, and that's what I wrote right here so I could see it better. And it said, Father, my home is a place of rest and safety for me and my family. Bless it with your love. Remind me from time to time that the love we have and the security we feel at home is really rooted in you. Amen. No, I'm just very excited. I haven't really had any nausea lately. I am pretty tired, like I said, but I can't really sleep. Like, usually, like, sometimes I can. Like, I fell asleep on the couch the other day. I was like, I don't really have any food aversions, but I remember eating ice cream early, like after my period was due, but it was before I found out I was pregnant. And I remember eating the ice cream that I absolutely loved. It was sea salt and I think it was sea salt and caramel and like blondie brownies. And I tried to eat it, and it seemed sweet to me. Like, obviously, almost the whole pint was gone, but then I was eating the rest of it, which was mostly ice cream, by the way. And I was like, this is pretty sweet. Like, I don't really know if I want it. I finished it, but it didn't make me feel good. Like, ice cream usually gives me, even though it's cold, it gives me a warm feeling just because it's so good. But then it was like, no, I didn't really care for it as much. And ice cream's my favorite dessert. So that was another thing. But I've been feeling really crafty. And I don't know, I think pregnancy is going to have a very positive, ow, kitty! Sorry, my cat just attacked me. Oh yeah, here is, we didn't name him Tretch. We named him Kitty. Look at it, Kitty. Look at, yeah, there you go. Yeah, but anyways, I don't really know if I'm going to post another video about it. Like, I don't think I went over everything that I was supposed to, but I just kind of talked about what I wanted to talk about, but if I have anything to add, I'll just probably post another video. But anyways, that is my update, my pregnancy announcement to my boyfriend, even though I didn't get it on camera, and my symptoms, my 2-week wait symptoms, and my after symptoms. But anyways, oh yes, and gas. I've been burping a lot, if you can't tell in my last videos. But anyways, I will see y'all guys in the next one, and stay safe. Bye!